Hello and welcome to Main Street Matters by Heart on Main Street, the podcast that knows pricing isn't just about numbers, it's about reputation. And on Main Street, reputation is everything. Welcome back, indeed. I was gone for a little bit. My apologies. I mentioned that I was taking a week off, but as I'm sure you all can relate that, well, first off, you never really get to take a week off. And then also when you come back, you've come back to what feels like almost 3 weeks worth of work. So I've been playing a lot of catch up, and unfortunately the podcast has been pushed a little bit to the back burner while I work on some other things. But we are back. We're getting back on our schedule. I have an episode today. I will have an episode again on Thursday. I know that's Thanksgiving, so we will be concluding our book club series on Thanksgiving. It'll come out on that day. Obviously, you can listen to it whatever. And then we have a couple special things going on for next week. For Heart on Main Street, there have been some very exciting things that have been going on. I really want to take a couple minutes before we get into our main topic of the strategy and tactic of pricing by Thomas Nagle to catch up on really everything that's going on with Heart on Main Street. So since we last spoke, Heart on Main Street was at the IGES show in the Smoky Mountains. This was really a great show, really perfectly situated for those in Tennessee, the Carolinas, and the Virginias. What I really loved about this show was our ability to connect with and relate to so many retailers that really know what our organization is about. We have done a lot of work in this area since Hurricane Helene last year, and so many retailers either knew of us or know of the work that we've done or really understood why an organization like ours exists. Many people who have not been through a natural disaster have maybe some misconceptions about how businesses recover afterward. They believe it's a maybe simple process. Insurance or the government kind of handles everything. But in this area, everyone knows someone who was affected and knows that it's really not that easy. So an organization like Heart on Main Street, while we're still small, is essential to helping rebuild stores and help the local economy recover. We also got to see several of the stores that we've made donations to, which was wonderful. Seeing them going back to shows and looking for products to bring into their stores shows that they're really well on their way to recovery. And if they haven't already opened, then they're going to be doing that soon. So seeing our friends from Chimney Rock and Asheville, really, certainly that was a huge highlight. We also had our Golden Ticket winner announced. If you didn't hear about our Golden Ticket fundraiser, it was a fundraiser that we did where you could have bought a ticket for $100, which entered you into a raffle for you to win your choice of 4 different trips. A 5-night stay in Tuscany, a 4-night stay at an all-inclusive resort in Cabo, a 4-night stay at a resort in Sonoma, or a Bourbon Trail tour in Kentucky. For $100, it was quite a steal. The winner is already so excited. They're planning their trip to Cabo. They're all in on this, and I love that we were able to sell enough tickets that we were able to give out this trip to someone. So they, again, are super excited. We'll probably be doing another one of these in the future. It was really, really popular. We had great success with it. We were able to give out a trip, and so if you would like to participate in a future Golden Ticket fundraiser, you'll need to sign up for our emails so that you can receive information about it, or check out our social media. Follow us at Heart on Main Street. And then you can also sign up for our emails at heartonmainstreet.org. We also conducted our first retailer survey and published our results out to our retail community. This is a new initiative of Heart on Main Street that we'll be going to do quarterly to get insights and opinions from retailers really all around the country, which we in turn will then share back to our retail community. This can let you know what other retailers see as successful events or trending categories or popular products, hot vendors or price points that are selling right now. If we can get data from all across the country, it allow you to be able to run your business. And really a huge part of what we're trying to do is to help give tools and resources to retailers to help their businesses thrive. And this fits right in with that. For our first survey, we had over 100 retailers participate in this. If you would like to participate or receive these in the future so you can learn from other retailers all across the country, sign up for our emails through heartonmainstreet.org. We also have had Pink Friday since the last time we talked. I saw Boutique Hub say in a social media post that it had over 3,000 retailers participate this year, which is absolutely incredible. I hope you all signed up and were able to create Pink Friday events for your store to kick off the holiday shopping season. Really, Pink Friday is all about shopping small before you shop big on Black Friday, which is coming up this week. This year, Heart on Main Street partnered with the Boutique Hub for Pink Friday, and for every retailer that registered, the Boutique Hub is going to donate $1 to Heart on Main Street and help retailers rebuild after natural disasters. So that means over $3,000 going towards this cause from the Boutique Hub. We are so thankful for their support. We also have some very exciting news that I don't believe I have announced to this audience through our podcast. Heart on Main Street has been named the winner of the Arts Awards Heart Award. The Arts Awards is the premier awards program in the home and design industry. These awards recognize the highest in the field, so our inclusion here is really a blessing in and of itself. We are being awarded the Heart Award for exemplary leadership, generosity, and committing to community within the home and design industry. This is a tremendous honor, and I cannot believe that we have been awarded this. We are working really hard to help retailers and make sure that we make an impact on communities. And to do all of that hard work, it really means a lot to be recognized. So very fortunate and very overwhelmed that we have been recognized for this award. The awards are in January in Dallas, so we will be sure to post things from there so you all can see the Arts Awards. And then finally, I know there's been a ton to catch up on. We have Giving Tuesday coming up in like a week, like a week from today, if you're listening to this on the day that it comes out. Like, wow, holy smokes. This year, we have a really cool thing going on. We have partnered with 18 different companies to match donations to Heart on Main Street for the day. So every dollar that, for the first $500, that's going to be multiplied by 18. So this is going to allow us to really kick off our fundraising on Giving Tuesday with a bang and let us reach record numbers. If we raise just $500, that means we raise $9,500 just right off the bat. We are so thankful for our vendor partners. I do want to give them a quick shout out. In not any particular order, we have the showroom Just Gotta Have It, Nora Fleming, Two's Company, Warmies, Tag, Stickers Northwest, Sincere Surroundings, Indera, the group by Crystal Vilkaitis, Whizbang, the retail training group from Bob Negan, Unemployed Philosophers Guild, Capital Commerce and Josh Orr, Retail Mavens and Kathy Donovan Wagner, Ivy Stone, Savvy Shopkeeper and Kathy Cruz, Dallas Market Center, Portico Collections, a showroom in the Dallas Market Center, Mary Meyer, and Beatrice Ball. Again, thank you to these vendors, these showrooms, these companies. These are really some of the best companies within the industry, really ones that we have had great partnerships. Gift and home has really been our specialty, and so having these partnerships really means a lot, helping us grow. But many of the companies as well are really retail focused and wanting to help retailers grow. So go check out these companies, see if either the products or the services that they offer fit well for you. And another thing about Giving Tuesday, for anyone that donates over $30, you will receive a Shop Local t-shirt. We did this last year too, and I love that shirt. I wear it all the time. This year's design is awesome. It's simplistic but stylish. You can go check it out on our social media at Heart on Main Street to see the design. But again, anyone that donates $30 to Heart on Main Street for our Giving Tuesday campaign will receive a free t-shirt as well. So on Giving Tuesday, if you have the means, it would really mean a lot to me and the organization if you could think about donating to Heart on Main Street. Proceeds from this go to helping independent retailers that have been affected by natural disasters and allowing us to help those stores rebuild, recover, and remain a part of their community. All right, let's get into the meat of today's episode. We're nearing the end of our series inspired by Thomas Nagle's The Strategy and Tactics of Pricing. Over the past few episodes, we've explored how to set value-based pricing, Structure offers to your customers, communicate worth of not only your products, but your store and the services that you offer, and design purposeful promotions. Today, we're turning to a concept that doesn't get talked about nearly enough, but it might be the most important one of all: pricing integrity. Pricing integrity is the foundation of trust. It's what makes customers believe that your prices are fair, that your promotions are honest, and that your business is dependable. We've all kind of heard about, or maybe even seen ourselves, where a store or an online place that maybe starts with an A all of a sudden advertises this gigantic promotion. It's 60% off or whatever. And then if you were to look back maybe 2 weeks ago, you see that the price was significantly lower than what they're advertising the price to be now. And with this sale, it kind of drops down to basically the exact same price it was a couple weeks ago. That is not pricing integrity. When people find out about that, when they see that, it really damages the reputation that that store has or that online place has. As Nagle writes, consistency in pricing signals consistency in value. In this episode, we'll talk about why integrity matters so much in pricing, how inconsistently quietly erodes trust, and what independent retailers can do to build lasting confidence through clarity, fairness, and follow-through. So it's time to put your integrity on the line. It's book club time. Let's start by identifying the idea of price integrity. Price integrity means that your prices make sense and stay consistent with your story, your brand, and your promises. It means that you stand behind your value, treat every customer fairly, and avoid surprises or confusion. It's about alignment between what you charge, what you deliver, and how customers feel about that exchange. When integrity is strong, customers trust your business. They stop questioning whether they're getting a fair deal, and they start focusing on the joy of shopping with you, which is what we want. When integrity is weak, the opposite happens. Confusion creeps in. People notice inconsistencies. One price in store, another online, or an unannounced markdown after they've paid full price, or again that the price rose just to have a sale to have it go down to the original price. Over time, those small missteps, which sometimes aren't small, can do real damage. Nagle puts it simply: price inconsistency communicates unreliability, and unreliability is naturally the enemy of loyalty. Here's the truth. Customers will forgive higher prices if they trust you. What they won't forgive is feeling misled or lied to. That's why integrity isn't about being the cheapest, it's about being consistent. For Main Street retailers, this looks like this: clear, accurate pricing on every item, fair promotions that do not penalize loyal customers, transparent communication when changes occur, and respect for both value and honesty. Pricing integrity isn't glamorous. It's the quiet habit that builds credibility one transaction at a time. To understand why integrity matters so much, let's look at what happens when pricing gets inconsistent, intentionally or accidentally. So first thing, confusion is going to lead to doubt. If customers see different prices for the same product, maybe it's online versus in store, or maybe it's week to week, they start to wonder if they can trust you. Even small inconsistencies can break the illusion of reliability. Customers value predictability. Also, loyal shoppers feel like they might get punished. When frequent discounts undercut the regular prices, loyal customers who paid full price feel cheated. They feel frustrated. And this can outweigh any positive feelings that they may have felt before. Also, staff loses confidence. If the pricing rules aren't clear, employees hesitate or they make mistakes. Inconsistent answers are given at checkout, and that hurts professionalism and customer trust. Then your promotions will lose credibility. If you're always on sale, your sales stop meaning anything. Shoppers will learn to wait or doubt that your regular prices are honest. And then on top of this, word of mouth suffers. One frustrated conversation, I saw the same thing cheaper last week, can ripple through your community fast. And just kind of as a aside, the survey that we conducted, the number one thing that retailers said helps bring traffic into their store is word of mouth. So if you are losing that word of mouth, if that becomes unreliable or untrustworthy, that will hurt the ability to bring customers into your store. Nagle explains trust, once questioned, is 10 times harder to rebuild than to maintain. In other words, the cost of inconsistency isn't just sales, it's the loss of faith in you. For small retailers, consistency is your quiet competitive advantage. It tells customers you can rely on us, and reliability is priceless. So how do you actually build integrity into your pricing strategy? Here are 6 practical habits to put in place. Habit number 1. Set clear pricing policies. Write down how you handle pricing, promotions, markdowns, and returns. Your policies need not to be complicated, they need to be consistent. So examples of this can be markdowns occur seasonally, not mid-cycle. Online and in-store prices will always match. Loyalty members receive exclusive access, not public discounts. When your staff understands the rules, your customers will experience consistency. Habit number 2, align online and in-store pricing. So this is especially important if you do have a thriving website. Customers will notice the differences between your website and your physical store. If possible, keep them the same or clearly explain why they differ. Online exclusive sale ends today. Things like that let them know why there might be a different price. Transparency prevents misunderstandings and it helps build confidence. Habit number 3, label promotions honestly. Avoid exaggerated 70% off signs unless they're accurate. Use clear, straightforward language like end of season sale or limited stock clearance. Honesty creates credibility even when you're going on sale. Habit number 4, train staff for consistency. Your team should know when and how to apply promotions, how to explain price differences politely, how to handle price questions with empathy and confidence. A calm, consistent explanation does more for trust than any markdown ever could. Habit number 5, audit your prices quarterly. Make sure similar products are priced logically and that outdated tags or online listings get corrected. Consistency isn't a one-time decision. It's not a one and done. It is an ongoing discipline. And then habit number 6, communicate your changes. If you raise your prices, explain why. There's a lot going on right now that can cause you to raise prices. Tariffs are always in flux. Shipping is in flux. Pricing is kind of all over the place. If things are going on with your products that you need to raise prices, you need to tell people why. So something like, we're updating some of our prices to reflect rising material and shipping costs. Thank you for supporting your local makers. Customers understand when you're being transparent. Everyone knows at least a little bit that prices are on the rise. If you're not saying anything and you're just sneaking in your price changes, it feels, well, exactly that. It feels sneaky. As Nagle reminds us, integrity in pricing isn't a tactic, it's really a culture. So how do you handle those price changes with more transparency? Every retailer faces moments when prices have to rise due to inflation, supplier changes, increased costs. The way you communicate those changes determines whether your customers feel understanding with you or frustration. So here's how to handle them with integrity. 1, be honest and timely. Don't surprise your customers. Share changes proactively. Starting next month, prices on some products will adjust to reflect the new supplier costs. Letting them know about this gives them confidence to trust you that they understand why this is going on. Tip number 2, emphasize value and fairness. Reaffirm what doesn't change. Your quality, your service, your commitment to local makers. Customers are more accepting when they see values staying constant. Number 3, keep your tone positive. Frame increases as a part of your growth, not a burden. We're committing to supporting local artisans, and this update helps us continue that mission. Or we're continued to bringing in the best products or your favorite products, and the increase in price helps us do that. And then thank your customers. Gratitude often softens difficult news. A sincere thank you communicates respect in partnership. Transparency transforms price changes from friction points into really trust-building moments. So how can we apply pricing integrity this week or as we go into the holiday season? There's 3 ways to really strengthen pricing integrity this week. 1, audit for consistency. Walk your store. Check the tags, the signage, your online listings. Make sure that all prices align across the board and they all feel logical. Clarify your pricing promise. Write a short statement that you can post or print that expresses your commitment to fair pricing. Something like, we believe in fair, transparent prices, the same for every customer, every day. And then review your staff messaging. Ensure that your team knows how to handle price questions with confidence. Run through role plays with them, ask them, get them to talk about this. Consistent answers build customer comfort and staff pride. Each of these are small steps, but they will reinforce your credibility. And that's the kind of quiet confidence that keeps customers coming back. So that's it for episode 9 of our Strategy and Tactics of Pricing series. Today we learned that pricing integrity isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. When your prices reflect your values and your communication style stays clear, customers don't have to guess whether they can trust you or not. They just do it. As Nagle reminds us, integrity in pricing creates confidence and value. Thursday will be our final episode in this series. I know it comes on Thanksgiving, but I do want to finish this series before we really get into Black Friday and get into true holiday shopping season. But in that episode, we will bring everything together in something called the value conversation. We're going to be turning pricing strategy into everyday practice. How to keep applying these lessons to strengthen your business for years to come. If this episode has helped you think differently about pricing and trust, please share it with another retailer or leave a review wherever you listen. Every share helps more Main Street businesses grow with integrity and purpose. Until next time, stay safe, shop local, and keep your heart on Main Street. This episode was written, produced, researched, and edited by me, Patrick Keiser, with a very special thanks to Thomas Nagle in his book, The Strategy and Tactics of Pricing, in stores now. For more information on Heart on Main Street, you can visit www.heartonmainstreet.org. Make sure to sign up for our email so you can get included in our things like our golden ticket giveaways or our surveys that we're going to be doing quarterly. You can also reach out to us. You can email contact@heartonmainstreet.org. Thanks. Bye.